Alrighty, give me 1 second. I'm clearly very prepared. Where's the button I wanted to hit? Is it over in here?
Strong enemies heading this way.
Oh, for crying out loud! Let's see. Oh, there we go. I guess that's one way to avoid a fight. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got side quests to get to. I've chosen a side quest. We're gonna start doing it. I forgot to set to hard mode as what I'm supposed to be doing for side quests. Either way, plenty to look forward to here. Last time we saw just some challenge battles. This time we see the side quests. So, this time we're running an errand for Colony 4. Is that the Mechapod Carthesia that Ymir mentioned? It appears to be accompanied by Agnian troops. Let's get the parts we need and move out before they call reinforcements. Got it. Let's nab those parts and leg it back to Ymir. Alrighty then. Shoo! How difficult is this gonna be? Probably not very, because I haven't done too much grinding, and as we'll talk through what I've been up to in this game first. So, as far as overall progress on stuff... Ooh. Schmack. I'm not sure if I or Senna landed that first. Either way. So, short version, I haven't had much time for grinding as my focus offline has remained on Metroid, but I have been able to spend at least a little bit of time sorting through... What was it? I've at least been able to spend a bit of time working on getting everybody's class levels up. So, we'll see how that ends up looking. Well, I'll show off more of that once we get further in. We'll point out. And they beat me to it. Yeah, we'll just hit break on a bunch of other people while we're here. No? Thank you, Lance. Oh yeah, I'm still geared. This team is technically still geared toward, well, somewhat geared toward grinding, but I'll need to mess with that a little bit. Because this is very much a team not designed to deal heavy damage quickly. I'll need to change that up. Maybe I should have had Gray as the accompanying hero since I don't need Juniper until the next quest. Oh, you're healing as well. That would cause the problem. Bam. Perfect. Yes, I'll check chat in a bit. Let me get through this side quest, then I'll get to that. There we go. Oh, someone beat me to it. Thank you, Tyon. Alright, let's have some fun. Alright, time for spam. Should be able to wear you down pretty quickly with this. And done. Alright. Yeah. Okay, before I forget, let me switch off to hard mode. There we go. That should make things a little more interesting. Okay. Now. Okay, so that should be what we need. In theory, I think we go back to Fornus. Yes. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and head back in that direction. Perfect. So, what has chat been up to? Path of Radiance came out today, presumably on NSO. Yep, I did see your messages. I did not respond to them because one ad ping was enough, dang it. Anyway, I was wondering if this would be a place for that as... I'm not sure what that word is, but I guess not. So, yeah, I thought, well...
My stomach's growling.
Yeah. It would make sense to do so to an extent, but honestly, I don't want to commit to anything more until I make further progress elsewhere. What? You think we got something to talk about? I got nothing. Right. Very well. The time to talk is over. Just get out there and make an end of it. All this fighting's taken away so much from us already. Fair enough. Let's see, and then it looks like a bunch of talk. What else is chat up to? Yeah, let me see to this real quick, then I'll look over it. So what do we got? Here, the part from the loveness you pointed us to. Is it what you needed? Oh my, this is stupendous. I can't see a single scratch on it. It's like it's brand new. Do you think this will solve your problem? Yes. All I have to do is put my theory into practice. Let me quickly combine the components and attach them to the leveness. Whoa, it moved! Does that mean it worked? Yes, no doubt about it. This is the best result we could have wished for. Let me compose myself. To be honest, I was half doubting my theory before, but I can't doubt what I just saw. Everyone, listen. I've been relying too much on established concepts. That's been a terrible oversight on my part. What oversight? Before, I'd guessed that the technology was essentially located in the Agni and Levis's levitational mechanism. But when I opened it up, what did I find, you may ask? That it's actually super efficient at energy conduction. Energy conduction? Really? Ah, yes. I read about the underlying theory in a report about levenesses once. The process for converting the energy from an ether cylinder always results in a loss of energy. I think it said that. That's exactly right. However, Agni and Levis's in particular have barely any loss of energy during that process. Sorry, Ymir, can you simplify that a bit for us amateurs? Roughly speaking, it means that it can operate at full power without wasting as much energy as before. I see. But, is that really such a big deal? Of course it is! For instance, our Pharonus has been out of order until now. Without a flame clock, either cylinders don't output sufficient energy, making it utterly impossible to operate our Pharonus. However, with this technology, we can create a power system to rival the flame clock by our own means. And with that system, we can get the Pharonus up and running once more. Whoa, are you serious? Deadly. Well, theoretically of course, depending on time, resources, and available manpower too. In other words, it's going to take a while. I am so grateful to you all. Thanks to you, my results far exceeded my expectations. With this outcome alone, I'm pretty much guaranteed to be the next captain. The captain can allocate endless resources. My research will bring advances the likes of which have never been seen before, of course. Yeah, okay, yeah. We were of one mind. But starting to worry me, matey. Ah, well, whatever. Fill your boots. Thanks for your support. I appreciate it so much. I'll do my very best. If the Pharonus starts working again, the first thing I'll do is help you out. When that time comes, just remember what a bloody genius I was. There we go. Sure. Before I get too far along, let's see. What adjustments should I make to add a bit more power?
I'm fine with attacking.
Yeah, that should be fine. A bit more raw damage. Let me go ahead and gear you to how I like it. Alright, we've got Tri-Slash. No need to worry about that.
Mighty beast!
And then I usually do Ring of Roses as well. Okay, cool. It's the new one. Ah, stuff from Royal Summoner. Fair enough. And then don't normally set that up, so let's just make sure that you can inflict break more reliably. Okay, cool. Now, let's see, where was I? Okay, yeah, I wanted to bolster attack strength, so easiest way to do that, probably just to throw Soaring Tempest on a couple people. I'm gonna be very confused why launch is being inflicted next time I go grinding for Nopon coins, but it'll be fine. There we go. Actually, do we not have days at all right now? Okay, let's fix that. Okay, so let's see, does this count as a Confessi class or an Agnian one? Confessi by the looks of it. Okay, so Well, I guess we've got enough people with topple. Well, no. It's mostly Convesti classes right now. Could change that up. Let's see. Actually, since you have Bull Rush, I can just have you take Myopic Screen. That should be fine. Alright, that'll do. Give us the opportunity for Burst, even if it's not our primary focus. Alright, what's next? Alright, cool. So, before we seeded that, what's chat been up to? I've been playing the new Digimon that came out a few months ago. Digimon... I'm not sure what that word's supposed to be. It's really good. If you want, I can send you a synopsis. If you ever do want to get into the franchise, I'd recommend the anime, because the games are very different from each other. Digimon games, especially in the old days, were known to change the gameplay radically from entry to entry. Fair enough. Let's see, and then World 1 and 2 are completely different. Let's see, World 1 is I'm not sure what that word is. Let's see. Yeah, I saw. Well, not playing, watching the anime. I saw. Either way. Let's see. Fair enough. Alrighty. Back to it. So, I'm assuming I'll need to go to Pentalus for this one? Yeesh. Okay. Let's be on our way. Fairly close to Tau, actually. Alrighty then. Also, has audio balance been good? I'm in my test OS right now. In theory, everything should be pretty much the same as last time, although the last time I tried streaming on here, I saw some frame drops on the game I was playing. I haven't seen anything like that recording offline, but... And I wouldn't expect there to be an issue here because we've got... Well... I wouldn't expect anything here because I'm gonna be running it through the Switch, but still. What are you doing here? They're looking for the spring. What about you, Nutka? There you go. I was thinking of putting all that knowledge I got from Colony Iota about water and rocks to use. I think perhaps that drinking this water isn't suddenly going to turn you into a better soldier. Mate, this stuff is so good! So good! It's gonna be poisoned, isn't it? It's just water. How can it be... Oh, it does taste nice. You could make a sublime cup of tea with this. It is really top quality water, but I don't think there's anything particularly special in it. So it's just a normal spring? Seems that way. I don't think it'll give you any powers. Of course. Tell that to these bulging biceps! You already had those. Both of you are already blood. I thought I was supposed to only align with Uni, not Taion. Placebo effects, huh? Should we try one more spring? If other fountains are as good as this, then it would spare us the trek. Is there a spring closer to Tau? This is pretty close. There is. This area is a bit too monster-infested for comfort. At worst, we might be surrounded. The other spring is a lot more peaceful. It would be far preferable for us as a water source. I see your point. Okay, let's take a look. Follow me. Thanks. Alrighty then. Audio's fine? Excellent. I was a little worried the noise gate might be horribly aligned or something. I guess we'll see. Alrighty. What lies this way? So collect these on the way.
Oh, a container.
Oh yeah, I never did collect that one, did I? I'll have to go retrieve that later. There hasn't been anything super interesting with the containers lately, but still. Occasionally there's a Nopon coin. But still. Nothing too crazy.
Considering the distance, maybe it's for the best that Tau don't have to go all that far.
That's true. If anyone gets hurt in the process, it'll be defeating the purpose.
Here we are.
So much to see, huh?
This counts as a location? Okay. Actually, how am I looking as far as the map is concerned? Still a little bit to discover by the looks of it, though not that much more. Wait here while I look around. Well, its composition is practically identical to the other spring. Interesting. It's definitely better to draw our water from here. We've had a lot of casualties getting our water from that spring. This is far and away the better choice. They're both pretty much the same. Then how come that other one's got a legend about beefing you up and this doesn't? No idea. It's just something that people have said. That's how customs work. It doesn't matter how ludicrous they are, people refuse to let go of them. Glory always had an awful time trekking up there to fetch water. If we can lighten her load, I count that as a win. She's already working hard enough trying to treat all our injured. Graziana too. She and Glory are responsible for the water supplies. Graziana's very careful. Thankfully she hasn't had any unpleasant monster encounters yet. The water's so good from this spring too. She should be pleased. Do you mind if we leave you to spread the good news? No problem. Let me just fill her up first. Thanks for coming out here. No bother at all. We're just happy if we can stop more people from getting hurt. Yeah, right. It's little things like this that make it that make life easier for everyone. Hang in there. Well, that was quick. Huh, interesting.
Sounds like a scoop.
To be fair, I probably should be working through those. Alright, so where's the next one? Shock to the system. Poorly looking old woman in the city, huh? Alright, let's change up heroes then.
We're gonna change history.
Okay, so let's go to the city spot. I guess we'll stop by the city camp real quick just to make sure we're in good shape. Knock Monica's level a little down in case we get into combat, which I don't expect we'll end up in combat, but just in case.
I've been craving some downtime.
Alrighty. Actually, we should probably hit some of the discuss stuff whenever we reach a camp. Not a terrible idea, since I think the lowest level unique monster I still need to take on is level 59. So it'll be a while yet before we intersperse this with unique monsters. So, may as well discuss this while we're here, since we just got it. Looks like the people who went from town to other colonies have come back. Those were colonies we'd liberated, and we did notify them they'd be coming, so it's not like I was overly worried. But still, it's no small feat to get there and back alone. I don't think I could have made it. Yeah, me neither. Not on my own anyways. And yet, as a learning experience, I'm sure it was invaluable. I agree with you. It's bound to spur on Colony Town in all sorts of ways, expected and not. Before this, the place was slowly headed for the scrap heap, and no one would have been any the wiser. I grabbed this opportunity and ran with it. Good on 'em. Certainly, we could stand to emulate their example. Alrighty then. Just something upon wrapping up presumably all of the Tau stuff. Or at least most of it.
Alright, let's get going.
Time's a wasting, yep. Alright, so. I did select the quest, right? Hurry her to the medical facility. I feel like I should be getting a quest marker for that.
So wasted.
Oh? Talking? Shiner and his friends have been together a lot recently. What are they up to? They said adults aren't allowed in on the secret. I just hope they aren't up to anything too mischievous. Oh, is this a continuation of that one quest we had wrapped up a while back? A good chance of it, I suppose. Anything of note in here? Does it require a certain time of day? Okay. Oh, right. This is part of one of the collection things. Okay. We'll go retrieve this later then. Azali agreed to me just a moment ago. She looks a little brighter to me. I think that's because she ate some friends. I see her playing in the plaza a lot. Okay. Let's see what that all has to say later. Okay, so shock to the system. So I believe that's stuff I can collect out in Cadencia. So I'll slowly whittle away at that later. I may as well keep Monica around just out of curiosity. Unless I think I could get unique dialogue for... Oh, actually, hang on. Whoops, not what I wanted. May as well see to another one of these while we're at it. Did you see Nintendo got accused of using AI in a new Mario marketing thing? I did not. And you're claiming it's false? Well, okay, I didn't hear about it, and I don't really care that much either way. Cheryl, what's new here? These two again, huh? Oh, that is so rank! Of course. What happened? I said I wanted a nice meat dinner. Why the spark would you ruin it by putting that in it? Eat only meat is bad for a body. Bam Bam put helpful ingredient. What's the issue now? Oh, hey, it's you again. Listen to this. This one here is trying to kill me, spiking my food with the worst thing in the world, Glare Aubergine. Give me strength, of course. Yes, exactly. Duty of cooking is split into shift, and Bam Bam won't make helpful food with good ingredient for strength to travel far. Is that so, crime? But Doran only yell at poor Bam Bam. It tastes of yuck, so stop, he yell. Oh, no need to be so mean, Doran. Can you not sort this out? No. Let me explain. Bodily health is fine, whatever, go for it. But surely putting up with disgusting food is actually harming the health of my soul. Of course. Even if he needs to put Glare Aubergines in my dinner, he could at least make an effort to make it taste like real food. Bam Bam not kitchen slave to grant extravagant wishes of Doran. Is nothing can be done. Is this where Manana kicks up? Well, pipes up? Yep. Oh, of course Manana has idea. Manana can share secret of making this ingredient sing. You do that? Hear that, Bam Bam? Meh, Bam Bam here. Please teach secrets. Manana oblige. Before starts, we need find nectar of Bulbulsia? Bulbulsia? Is Bulbulsia a flower? Correct! It bloom and a money is hallows. I cannot speak today. Okay, we can take care of providing those. Doran, you two make the preparations for cooking. Can do. I'm sure this will go very well. Do I already have what I need? That's plenty enough. Now, extra... Let's see, extra take nectar from picked flowers and... Yeah, whack it in. I love a bit of sweetness. Whacking is words unbecoming of chef. Not do that. Of course. So what we do? Smear nectar on tree over... What? Are you trying to attract a monster? What will that do? Wait, we poured on the tree? We're gonna eat the tree? Have faith in Manana. Friends understand when time is right. What are we...
So that's how they're doing.
What are we trying to lure over here? Also, how are you doing? Scenery of Ionios very messed up now. All broken and ripped sunderways. Friends, please do make reciprocal mincemeat a big thing in Great Sea. Give extra heavy payback. Okay, then. So, what monster are we luring over? Let her cry. Okay, good one. Okay, Manana, that should do it. Can anyone else hear wings? Why do I hear boss music? Wait, boss music comes later. Meh, what's coming? Big boy. Oh hey, there's the boss music. Side maid, not bugs, anything but bugs! Ingredient is arrived. Everyone have it planbus. That thing is ingredients? Is this some kind of twisted joke? That's a weird walking animation, but okay. It's stilted anyway. I mean, if it's coming at us, we'd better take it out anyway. Buzz. Alright, time to die. Cool. Alright. This is meant for level 30s. Well, 37, huh? Well, it'll fall quickly regardless. Die. Well, blam. And dead. Good! Lots of fluids harvested. Fluids? Fermenting. We meant to eat body fluids? Plambus only eats flower nectar, so body fluids very sweet, eat and rich. Whoa, for real? It's still bug juices though. Bug juices, man! Everyone think it's icky at first, but as Manana keeps saying, trust in Manana. Well, let's go back to the campsite. I'm sure this will end well. So well. Gently simmer glare aubergine and fermenting bug juice together. Give quick singe it in for finishing touch. And plate! It smell delicious, and not a real master chefy pon. Bam Bam's right on that, but it is still glare aubergine and bug juices. You do Tum disservice. Now shut mouth and try bite. But how can he eat if he's shutting his... never mind. Okay. One bite. What's the verdict? It's... still awful. Of course. Greatest thing I've ever eaten? But how? It takes that gross vegetable taste and augments it with a tart sweetness, giving it an almost fruity tang? Meh, real true? Feed me as many glare aubergines as you want. This fabulous news! It's start of taste revolution! Manana, please teach as many recipe as possible. With pleasure. Manana always loved to share wisdom of recipe with world. Of course. Thank you, great teacher. Bam Bam, you really learn all this for me? You're the greatest friend an ex-mechanic could ever have. Tasty food is important for long journey. Eat lots and keep energy strong. Bam Bam, heed words of teacher. Yeah. You heard the lady, Bam Bam. Let's gorge till we burst. Then we can get back on the trail. It's a deal, bestest friend. I'm starting to detect a pattern with all these. Hey, don't we get any? You thought they'd make any for us? Fair enough. Ooh, bunch of Nobon coins. Nice. Actually, how am I looking on those? Let's see, so I've gotten everything up to at least level 5 by using Nopon coins. I'm focusing on trying to burn through, principally get through attackers right now, since there are more attackers than defenders, as you can see. I'm surprised there aren't more defenders, honestly, but no matter. So, it's getting there. Just focusing the Nopon coins on attackers for now, especially on Taion and Uni, since they're lacking on a lot of those. It's getting there, though. It's getting there. Sure. What up next? Alright, we also see to this next. And while we're here, let's go ahead and...
Let's rest and heal up.
You did these quests out of order, at least for those two guys? Yeah, I figured as much, but still. Alright, so if we're going back to Lambda, let's
walk the path ahead together.
Let's go ahead and bring Izzard back into this.
Let's rest and heal up.
And then we'll go ahead and do some discussion. Guess we'll keep things at level 51 for now, since we haven't been in a lot of combat. Or at least a lot of intensive combat. Alrighty. Let's see what we've got. I'm sure this'll go well. Aggie and Augie are, like, always right behind you, huh? Not literally always. Like, right now they're off doing their separate thing. How long have they been with you? I forget. They've worked for House Vandam for as long as anyone I can remember, though. So it was actually those two who have looked after me most since I was a tyke. You know, it makes sense. Vandam family's got a lot going on, so raising kids is like way down the to-do list. Huh. I'm starting to understand a few things here. I'm not trying to make it sound like some kind of sob story, mind. They've got me out of a tight spot more than once. And anyway, God and me was the only reason they followed me into that prison. Could have been their heads on the chopping block at any point, right? Not just anyone risked that for you. And now I can trust them. I bet if they heard you saying that, they'd weep themselves hoarse with joy. Yeah. M'lady, you're too kind! Too true. Which is exactly why you dags can never tell, hear me? Or else. Of course. Of course. No matter. That takes care of that.
Where to from here?
Let's see. Lambda, right? Yep, Lambda. Plop right in. I think the order that you reach them are areas starting from Colony 4. I figured as much, but still. Whatever the case may be. Hello? What's up? Something on your mind? Well... I was just thinking that what Lambda needs is more people who can take swift, decisive action, like you guys. I mean, if the colony can't respond to things flexibly, then sooner or later... More of that thread, huh? Alright, so I believe this is for an Offseer, if I'm remembering correctly. Yes. And so, given that Agni and Offseers are always in pairs... There you are, Moraine. Maybe I should have brought Miyabi for this. Oh, it's you. Is everything okay? We heard about Shijima, and we were just wondering how you were doing. Oh, you heard about that. Yeah, Shijima passed away. But you don't have to worry about me. It was hard, but I'm doing fine now. Oh, you know. Wow, you're so strong, Moraine. I think I understood everything he wanted to pass on, and I'll do my best to keep his legacy alive. After we came back with you, we had a long chat, just the two of us. Talked out a lot of stuff. He looked really... content. So, thanks for everything you did. No, we hardly did anything. If he died peacefully, and that was all you're doing, Moraine. But it did make me worry about Colony Lambda a bit. Worry? How's that? We're a well-regulated colony, but it takes time and effort to put in requests and get permission for anything that you want to do. You seem to be uneasy about how much that slows everything down. I understand, yes. Those rulers have managed to keep the colony running well enough, but... The colony's combination of talented individuals and strong leadership is what led it to the top of the rankings. Listen, I get that everything takes an age to get done, but listen. Oh, what's this? Got a second, Moraine? Oh, well. If you're paying me a visit, this must be important. Just because we're in the same cohort doesn't mean we have to be best friends. Sure. So, what's going on? Magnus forces are approaching Colony Lambda. Oh boy. We don't have concrete numbers, but the sensors haven't registered anything, so they're probably coming by air. We've sent a recon team headed by Captain Roche, so we're hoping to intercept them soon. That's not great. Not at all. Quite a bit worse, in fact, given that half the colony's still being rebuilt. We're mobilizing everyone. You too, Moraine. I'll be there. In that case, we'll come too. That would be appreciated. I have more squads to talk to, so go to the captain, and he'll send you where you'll need it. Now pressure then. Let's see what lies within. Tonya tells me you're going to give us a hand as well. Sorry to drag you into our business. It's not like we could just let you handle it alone. Well, I'm happy to hear it. Looks like everyone's here. Let's crack on with the briefing. Squad captains of all the particulars. We'll run through the broad strokes of the strategy here, so pay attention. They likely have considerable numbers and firepower, a land that's not exactly at the height of its powers. How accurate is our data on the enemy? Koji verified their firepower, and it lines up with the recon team's intel. Well, if Koji says so, I'm not going to argue. We've already posted defensive squads. They should be able to confirm the numbers. Can you afford to do that? They're pretty much knocking on your door, aren't they? Pilgrim's the tactician, and he's focusing on defense. That doesn't mean just sitting and taking everything that's thrown at them. The idea is to fragment the enemy with each clash and stall them. And in this kind of combat, how much intel you have on the enemy is of vital importance. Yeah, it goes without saying that you need to know the likely movements and size of the enemy's forces. Exactly. I'm thinking of deploying some auto-levs as well. Keep them knocked up. Good plan. Basic strategy dictates that you should put them in locations which would be difficult for soldiers alone to defend. Right, let's do it then. All squads prepare for battle. Guess that means us too. Alrighty. Let's go take care of it then. What kind of trouble are we... That kind of trouble, apparently. Thought I could make that jump. Apparently not. I just saw that. You did come after all. Yep. You're preparing for Agnes's attack? We certainly are. Not far from now, we're going to be marching out there, surrounded by furious enemies. We're being stationed near the waterfall entrance. Are you with us? Yeah, we'll stick with you. Then let's get to the waterfall entrance and stage a counterattack. Here they come! Hey, no fair! They're early! No point crying over that now. Let's go! Should be relatively easy pickings given the circumstances. They don't normally pull this track out. Fair enough. Alright, so far nothing too scary. Wait, why is Tyon on the ground? Ooh, killed. We'll play. There we go. Okay, so wave after wave, huh? Fair enough. Good call. Alright, you're still standing after that. We get the laser. Wait, why am I being aggroed? I'm about to get dropped, aren't I? That's what I get for combining, well, not waiting on dead set. Yeah, I should probably put Mighty Beat next to Fatal Barrage, try and maximize the damage, set dead set to something else. Hopefully I'll remember to do that before the next brawl. There we go. Okay, good. We'll plan. Alright. Bringing up the big guns for the last round, huh? There we go. Nails will just keep applying break wherever I can. Oh, looks like someone else beat me to the smash. Even better. There we go. Oh, someone beat me to that one too. Nice. Alright, nothing too complicated then. Boom.
Keep it up, Mio.
Alright, if they're gonna let us change things up, I'm gonna rearrange things on Mio real quick.
Demolition! Mighty Beat!
There we go. Now, where to next? Over this way? Alright, what do we got? Good thing you were here. Sorry to put you out, though. Mind, that's what we're here for. It's the least we could do. Yeah, reckon you're right. Anyway, we took care of the vanguard, but the second wave is on its way. There's bound to be a lot of them. I just don't do things by halves. Normally we could fend off an assault like this no problem. But unfortunately for us, we've got a number of squads barely even hanging on right now. And we've got to help them out, no question. No, you take 5 in the canteen. Support us in the next one, will you? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I'm getting comms from all of the squads too. I need to react to them at a moment's notice. So this demands your full attention. Okay, see you on the other side. No pressure then. Something worrying you, Tyon? Yes, but first let's get to the canteen. Alright. Gonna let us sit on that for a bit before telling us, huh, Tyon? Very well. What secrets lurk within thine mind? Yeah, so what happened with the auto-levs in the end? I heard people discussing it on the road. There's only one left apparently, and it's defending the upper level. Aye, it's Moraine. What's that about? I hope she doesn't push herself too hard. Lambda's all about cooperative effort, and they're well run. Agnes may have the numbers, but I can't imagine they'll be that tough an opponent. Absolutely, Lambda's cohesion and firm leadership is a force to be reckoned with. But there's an odd fatigue about the colony right now. I don't know if they're just exhausted by the work that the Broken Flame Clock brought on, or if there's something else. Perhaps the combat and supply units aren't quite working in concord. Ah, yeah. They have been trying to find a niche outside war, fixing autolands, ether mining, all that. Right, and all of those little things build up into stress. There's a lot more to worry about, but it's all moot if we can't win this battle now. Yeah, let's see what we can do on that front then. Alrighty then. Back up there presumably? Oh, A bit more talking first, huh? Alright. I'll play along. Not that I have much choice. What's the situation? Must say, I'm happy to see your smiling faces. Enemies nearly upon us, coming from up top. Up top? Oh. Got to muster other units for a counterattack. Roche, wait. Hold your course straight ahead. What? It doesn't make sense for the Agian army to hold the top at this point in the fight. If they were going to do that, they would have created a diversion right away and attacked here. Yet they've hardly dented our forces. They're not going to risk everything on a gamble now. Good eye, lad. So, what's the conclusion? My guess is that they're trying to strategically tie down our forces on the upper level. It's a convincing argument. I'll shore up our weakest points. That's the captain for you. Lightning fast decisions. Bam! I know I get a bad rap, but I do know how to lead a combat unit. We'll push through to the top. If there's an autolift posted up there too, it'll be a cakewalk. Okay, this is it, everyone. Let's go. Is this it? I guess we'll find out. So, how to get up there? Probably easiest to just spawn in up top, right? Where that's positioned. This is probably the best point. This is actually higher than I expected it to be. Well, I guess I was correct that this was the ideal position. I guess the campground would have been perfect. Alrighty, let's beat him up. Alright, nothing too scary to lead off with. Cool. Nice. Ooh. And brought down before I could have some fun. Well, at least you're not break immune. Yeah, not a lot of people with launch right now. And then base gets inflicted instead, it sounds about right. I guess if I wanted a pure damage team, I would set up the same. Though I do need at least one person with burst, just in case I need to lay down the law on an enraged foe, so that's the worst idea, I suppose. There we go. I think that was the last of them. How many was that even? Must have seen the whole of Agnes over here. Should probably find someone to report to at some point. Yeah, shall we go to the commander's office? I can't help wondering why they targeted Colony Lambda. What do you mean, Tyon? I just don't understand why you'd go to the trouble of actively attacking a colony as defensively strong as Colony Lambda. Maybe they wanted the ether? Not impossible, but then why attack by air? You're overthinking it, mate. They just decided to use Levdises, that's all. I certainly hope that's all. So what's the other... So what is that going to involve? I guess we'll see before too long. Alright, back down there. I'd like to thank you all for your efforts in defending the colony. We've confirmed the retreat and defeat of all enemy forces. You can all take it easy for the rest of the day. Tolgrim, would you mind staying behind with the commander and me? Yes, sir. We need to look into their intended targets and how they got here. No need, Captain. Koji? I brought them. You did what? You knew that already though, didn't you? They came by air because they knew about our sensor system. I told them where Lambda's defenses were weakest. And I passed the information to them via the Nippon caravan. Okay, why though? What are you talking about? Do you have any idea what you're saying? Koji, you'll be put in solitary for this. I get that everyone's worn out, but this isn't the time or place for jokes. Go and sleep it off. From where I'm standing, quick reaction on our part would have avoided the Autolefs from being wasted. But Lambda isn't capable of that right now. If the Ouroboros hadn't been here, we would have crumbled. So you're gonna make an example of the colony by breaking everything? You can excel in tactics, you can fight impressive battles, but you still end up on the losing end. If we can't react flexibly when we're threatened, then that's fatal to us as a colony. You're probably right. Colony Lambda needs to change. If we can't, we die. I'm not going to roll over and die cowering from the future like Shijima when he ran off. And I know you won't either, Captain. Take him away. But we can't leave things this way. Colony Lambda can't survive like this, and you know it. But you put everyone in danger just to prove a point? I'm sorry you had to see that. But no, we just... Koji's words are reasonable. We're all keenly aware of our situation. In that case, maybe change isn't impossible. Think of discipline as a protective armor. It isn't easy to cast off for freedom. Everything becomes a source of fear. Commander, thank you for working with us on this. You deserve a well-earned rest. Alrighty then.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
It feels like there should be more after that, though. And given that we're in the end game, I'd be surprised if they didn't toss something in at this point.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Especially since, well, where'd their Offseer go? Is Lambda gonna be okay the way things are? If Tyon and the others hadn't been around in that battle, it's highly likely we'd have taken a good kicking. Since when did we become so weak? And why? Alright, where was that? I support what Koji did. Yeah, I've been hearing all kinds of talk about that. Seems like times are changing here in our colony as well. But he was also being a reckless hothead about it. If you have the colony's interests at heart, then surely you have to understand that Koji's got the right idea here. Right idea while also making a mess of things. Hey, you lot kept in touch with Shijima, didn't you? Yeah, not so much. But I heard that Moraine sent him off. Shijima could be cowardly, weak, but he could put the colony above everything else. He was the same term as me, and my best friend. It was a beautiful ceremony. I'll do everything I can to make sure his memory stays alive in Colony Lambda. All I do is fight, so it's probably good for me to be subject to a few rules and regulations. Well, sure, but me and the guys in logistics are getting fed up with how bloated the peacetime bureaucracy is. We're working with other colonies, and we got more on our plate, but we still got all this red tape. Who puts important? Well, I did say we were going to be doing talking stuff as we went, so we may as well pursue this.
I'm getting peckish. Do we have any snacks?
So, what does this involve? Man, Lambda's the most hard-working bunch I've ever seen. Exceptionally talented, too. It's no wonder they held onto their rank for so long. Which means that ending up in a situation like the one we just had is entirely on my head. You say that, but you can't please them all. Some people think it's all hunky-dory, some don't. There's no right answer. That's a very earnest observation, Uni. I'm a very earnest observer, don't you know? Aha. Colony Lambda was weak before we established the chain of command. Right. The system was revised, the current structure took shape, and Lambda became a strong colony. Strict discipline allowed us to broaden our strategies and strengthen our units. Without those rules of strangling the colony, that doesn't change the fact that these formalities are what made Lambda strong in the first place. And that's why they can't just tear down the system that got them here, even when they know it's inefficient. That's why Koji took the actions he did to challenge that system. I'm sure Koji was thinking of Colony Lambda, in his own way. Yeah, he had to be. I'm sure he only wanted what was best for the colony. Indeed. As it happens, we've set up a place in the commander's office to discuss our next options with the captains. Would you care to join us? We'd like as many ideas as we can on the table. Okay, let's have a shufty? Shufty? Alright, so what level is that?
Break time's over.
Alright, level 60. You know what? I do want to follow that thread, so here's what we'll do. We'll bump everyone up to 60, and then we'll hit a unique monster
Do you
afterward.
have any snacks?
Oh, right, I need to go over to the campground for that. Okay. Since this will likely involve combat, we'll bump everyone up to 60.
I've been craving some downtime.
Alrighty. So what's Chap been up to while I've been rambling? Let's see, I think Quick Draw would be better for Smash? I'm not sure, because Demolition has well, actually, with Demolition having AoE, I'm pretty sure that applies the break to AoE as well. Although that is where I usually put the break cards, but, if it makes more sense for that particular class, maybe. There we go.
I definitely feel stronger. Ugh.
I try both out and find out which is better.
Let's be off.
Well, I can see the merits. Because then you get break on an AoE and an AoE attack, which that's always useful.
Cry slap!
Alrighty. Let's have a look. Actually, while I think about it, let's see. Does it really make sense to have a break on side for a tank class? Probably not. I said smash, not break? Hang on. Isn't that what I did? Yeah, well, we can figure that out later. Commander, you made it. Oh, and you guys. They're with me. Don't pay them any attention. Let's just get this sorted. Okay then, let's start with the manufacturing units. Not changed a bit, have they? I feel they're on the right track, but they can't quite shake the old ways just yet. And this is a pretty great colony. They won't lose sight of what they need to do. Well, they know. Excuse me, Commander, there's something... Tonya, please, we're in the middle of an inquiry here. Let her speak. We found evidence of trespassers in the colony. Are you sure? Don't be ridiculous. After we've just been attacked by Agnes? I'm afraid I didn't wait for approval. I put together a unit to tail them and set out at them out at once. Asking forgiveness instead of permission? How unlike you, Tonya. You did the right thing in not waiting to act. Use your best judgment in this matter. Yes, sir. Alright, Captain Roche, Sergeant Tonya, come with me. Will do. Come along, Tonya. It seems we'll have to put our talk on the back burner for now. Nothing to be done about that. This trespassing matter is more urgent. It is, rather. No idea where they've come from. I don't suppose you'd be willing to help us look into it? There's no question of that. Of course we will. Reach out to the engineers and survey branch, see if they can pass us any info. Roger that. We'll take care of it.
We can talk more near the entrance to Mac the Wildwood.
Setting us up over at Magna, huh? Also, what's new here? Is it just accessories? Yeah, okay, cool. Alrighty. Shoo! What lies within? Ouroboros, and Commander? You're here too? Don't mind me. Please continue. Yes, sir. I just received a report confirming the traces of trespass. We're combing the area now. Seems our unwanted guests are heading in the direction of the forest. I can't imagine they'll slink away without trying something. Footprints. We'll follow them. Okay, we'll merge with the detached force then. We're counting on you. Alright. And who are these intruders, I wonder?
These footprints. This may be the work of a professional.
May.
They're headed in that direction.
Awfully straight lines. Okay, now it's starting to curve a bit more.
Looks like a pretty rare specimen.
Presumably down? Yeah. Alright, off into Magda, huh? This'll put us pretty close to Tau. It's not someone from Tau, is it? I'd be surprised if that were the case, but still. Now it looks like it's taking us past Tau.
I don't like this one bit. I suppose we should be thankful that no one was attacked.
I wonder why they were... Well, I wonder if they absconded with anything. Is that what? The footsteps just end. What does it mean? Hey, you lot. Can you tell me your position right now? We were following a set of footprints we thought might belong to the trespassers. If anything, they fled to Lower Magda Wildwood. Lower Magda? How do you know that? I took the autolev out and had a gander for the engineers. You got approval for an autolev? Oh, the autolev is our pet project. We don't need permission to use it. Don't tell the commander, though. You know he's right here, don't you? Anyway, if you're after the trespassers, try the Lower Wildwood. Good hunting. Oh, right. Message from Tolgrim before I forget. Analysis of the trespassers' behavior indicates they're probably up to something. No shit. So be on your guard if it comes down to a fight, okay? You're really just gonna let her use that thing whenever she wants? Nothing to worry about. I told her she doesn't need my permission. We can talk later. We have to get to the Lower Wildwood. Oh yeah, right. I'm sure this will be fascinating. Let's see how easily I can navigate through here, given the circumstances. That'll be the really fascinating part.
Let's press on, sir.
That takes care of that.
Indeed. We should be at our destination soon.
Alright, step gingerly, we are on hard mode. We're lucky we won't have to worry about too much, but we shall see. wonder why they saved this for level 60. A Kavesi unit? Well, well, well. If it isn't Colony Lambda, is it after all this time? I know you. We've got so much to catch up on, you and I. I thought we wiped you out last we met in battle. Our colony may have been destroyed by Autolevs and all those fancy toys, but we survived. No, we couldn't die until we got our revenge on Colony Lambda. Wait, they can't be... They are. The best of Colony 13, come to finish their long vendetta with us. We tried starting a new life in a new colony, but it wasn't enough. It couldn't quench our hatred. You slaughtered our friends in Colony 13. The thought of avenging them against you is the only thing that's kept our flame clocks ticking. Of all the idiotic friends we lost, all because of your poisonous games. This is senseless. What point is there in letting your desire for revenge consume you? As if we care about that now. All we want now is to wipe Colony Lambda off the map. No point talking to a brick wall. You talk about poison? We'll show you poison. Of course. Well, if it's just a bunch of Colony 13 soldiers, in theory, it's easy pickings, but I guess we'll see how it turns out. Wait, how is Tyon already on the ground? No, seriously, how did Tyon just end up on the ground so quickly? Whoa! Huh. There's gotta be a lot of AoE in this if I'm getting dropped like that, without even being an explicit target. Alright, make sure that they've got plenty to work with. Jeez, Izzard got dropped too? Okay, they're actually a threat. Huh. They're actually a threat. Cool. Bam. Aw, launch didn't kick in time. Alright, one down. Didn't look like break took effect. So be it. Alright, draw their attention away. Make sure Ring of Roses is down for the team. Man, I do not have enough launch on this team, apparently. Okay, cool. Alright, now that the momentum's in our favor... Ooh. Boom! Alright, now just to knock him out quickly. Nice and easy. That's them gone. I'll be honest, it doesn't feel great. Still, we saw off the threat. Thanks for your quick reflexes. All we did was fight. Everyone in Lambda did the real work. Ha, well said. I'll thank them. Let's leave the cleanup to the team and get back to the commander's office.
Time to head back to the commander's office and debrief everyone.
Starting to get hungry now.
Yeah, it is getting closer then. Whoops. Here we are. Alright, back we go. So, I know we've been lurching from crisis to crisis lately, but I want to thank you for your teamwork. You all managed to pull your own weight, and I'm thoroughly impressed. Guess so. We didn't have much alternative. It was that or end up in even more dire straits. As Captain Roche said, there wasn't much else we could do. We had to act for the sake of the colony. I'm the one who forestalled the orders. If there's a punishment to be borne, I'll bear it. I'm not accusing any of you of anything. I'm proud of you all, actually, for thinking on your feet. Call them nerds all you want, but they can walk the walk. Not how I'd phrase it, but I'm with you. It sounds pretty spineless, but I think we gave up on thinking for ourselves. Maybe we just didn't want to be responsible, even for the important stuff. Koji's actions have really shaken things up. It's not a bad thing to advocate for change. We're going to make mistakes from time to time, but your decisions and actions are what will lead us to a new future. I wonder if the commander was quietly waiting for this opportunity to arise. If I keep on barking orders and enforcing rules, then ultimately nothing's going to change. If you want to change, you have to do it yourself. You all realize that, and that's why you were able to act as you did. Koji realized it before any of us, and he acted on it. Commander, can't we bring Koji back? I agree, if we can. Is that your collective opinion? His actions were wrong, no doubt. Okay, good, they are acknowledging it. Very good. But it was Koji's word that kicked all of this off. I don't think anyone doubts that either. I can't deny it. We need to work together towards this new future. And we'll need his help for that. I see. That's settled then. As of now, Koji can return to active duty, albeit stripped of his former position. Fair compromise. He will, however, remain under close surveillance. Such behavior warrants harsh punishment. Fair compromise. Colony Lambda's changing. Let's see how it goes. This is all thanks to you. Not at all. You, no, the people of Colony Lambda manage this. You keep doing what you do, and I know you'll make something great. Oh, I intend to set it on the right path, yes. But the colony will continue to grow, by my hand or not. Alrighty then. I'll leave it there. Okay.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
That's sorted. Next on the chopping block, I wanted to... Well, actually, let's knock out 2 uniques. So, where's that one located? Let me go find that real quick.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Hey, I'll let those go while I'm at it.
I should write this all down.
There's a lot of things we should write down. Okay, so, wherefore art thou located? Over in that part, huh? Alright. Ah, over in that little nook. Okay, fair enough. Let's get him. Okay. So, just over yonder, presumably. Hopefully we'll be okay despite everything. Ooh. Offsteer that I can look at.
That's a rare one.
How about it? Shall we take it on?
Only if I have to.
I should have done more.
I had to. Okay.
Come on, who else?
I can think of a few people more qualified. Sure. We'll go grab this, then we'll go fight.
Is that what I think it is?
Oops, they found us.
Alright, let's not waste any time and make sure we're actually fighting him this time. Agnes airdrop. Okay. Whoops. I heard break and instinctively acted, and then I keep messing it up because I am intelligent.
Yeah. See if we can keep this up.
There we go. Alright, so...
Hey, this one
Oh,
means business.
there's our target. Let's deal with you first, though. Cool. Although, given that we just started this fight, we'll be able to get Sword and Tempest off quite on time. And then didn't even matter.
Was spectacular.
Alright, see if we can get your attention before you fly off.
You're all thinking it.
Perfect. Alright, let's beat it up. Actually, wait, I just realized I don't have Soul Hacker equipped. Easy way to disengage? Yeah, I guess the whole point of this is for Soul Hackers, so we'll just throw ourselves off a cliff. It'll be fine. Oh, and of course, the moment I throw myself off.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So,
Just gonna lie here, and you can't stop
Let's
me.
keep things on a tight.
yes I can. Okay, who has not maxed out Soul Hacker? Literally just Mio.
I'm fine with attacking.
Alright, so let's go ahead and put the Break Brooch on you as well. And then let's make sure that we have an extra launch arc.
Settle down now.
That should do. That should suffice. Okay. Now that we're not getting sidetracked, let's go see to it again. At this point, I should probably just have Mio consistently on that if I'm going to keep doing this. At some point, I should run the numbers to see who's furthest away from getting all the classes sorted. It won't be an exact science, given that there's going to be, well, given that it'll take more time to reach, well, go from level 19 to 20 versus 9 to 10.
This'll be rough, but we got no choice.
Yeah. They make me
Here we go. Alrighty. Now that we've seen to that, we're gonna let Tyon get dropped anyway. You're not even going a class like Gunslinger. Why do you keep getting dropped? Why was Izzard taking so much aggro? Where's all of our guys who can inflict break? Wait, all of our healers just got dropped. Actually, I know how to get him up. Okay, get everyone up, now. Whoops. Oof. Okay, they've got some AoE bullshit we need to worry about. Huh. Okay, we're not looking to show off here. Let's get the "we're taking this seriously" team out. Only adjustment will be to put Mio back onto Soul Hacker.
I'm fine with attacking.
And we'll let that be that.
Leave it to me.
Let's see. What else is chat put up to? Thoughts on the unique enemy names in Xenoblade? They can be kind of funny. I don't have any strong opinions on them. Are you going to stream Path of Radiance sometime later, like on the game dungeon, or are you finally going to finish the second Golden Sun? Well, the answer to the second question is the answer to the first question. On my copious spare time, eventually it will be seen to, but there's a lot of other things I need to get to first. There we go. There we go. Ah, I keep missing. That's part of the problem. Okay, stand away from the group. Or get hit by AoE bullshit anyway. Okay, we've only got one enemy to worry about now, which is helpful. There we go. Cool. Cool. Ooh, can I get demolition off? Oh, nope, someone else is gonna beat me to it. Ah, still resisting, huh? Cool. And away we go. Actually, we won't be able to land combos now, will we? With where you're positioned. Wait, why do you have pressure drop? This isn't something I set up for... Actually, it might be something that I set up for use on... I can't do English. On the Archstage Gauntlet. Alright, just focus on heavy damage then. There we go. Whew. Wherever that damage came from, that was a lot. Okay, before there's any trouble... Let's start making them hurt. Alright, good opener. Let's see if I can remember how to do this when I don't have Miyabi to lean on as a crutch. I've been using Miyabi as the hero alongside the grinding team, so I have more opportunities for burst and regen. And it makes things very easy for chain attacks while I'm at it. That should be fine. The roll match at least gives us that. Perfect. Even better. Let's go with this next. Who has launch? Lands. Presumably. Yep, you've got Soaring Tempest. Oh, even better. Okay, let's make sure we don't go overboard yet. I don't think this will complete. Perfect. And then we use Noah. Boom! I should have put the class point boost back on. See how much I end up getting without it. Guess we'll carry this the rest of the way while we're at it. I think I can sustain this for a bit longer. Especially since I've got Senna on Ogre right now, although it means she won't get any class points from this. Okay. How much can I engage in shenanigans? It's gotta be one of you. That's fine. I think physical damage would help more. That might well, not quite complete outright. Close though. Don't inflict smash again just yet. Let's go with this. Cool. And then you'll probably get the most damage outright. I'm going to be very curious to see what the end result of this is. Okay, won't be able to put anyone else on. Probably not even Fiona. So... oh, hey Gray, how are you doing? Boom! There we go. I'll normally see 500%. Nice. What else is Javin up to? I know you're not planning on going full-time, but if you ever did, do you think you would set up a Patreon? I'm not sure what I would do. Well, my feeling is, if I'm given the opportunity to, without needing to worry about compromising what I can focus on, well, we'll see how it works out then. Alright, Trick Dart. Let's take a look at what it can do.
Is this like a...
Applies a randomly chosen debuff, huh? Okay, so pulling from that class, huh? Alright, let me just make a note of this. Alright, so that is an unordered one I can look at later. Okay, and since that it's currently hard mode, it would be tricky to keep going with what we have, so... I've made significant deviations. Although, you know what, this is a hard mode bit. Let's change things up. So who's on max rank? So Uni and Senna right now.
I'll heal you right up. You line him up, I'll knock him down.
That could be okay. Well, if I keep Izzard here, that at least has a couple healers still. So what's our art? What do our arts look like?
Shield back. Soaring tempest.
Cool. And then...
Soaring tempest.
Actually, no, let's make sure we've got proper break arts in as well. Okay. I won't do anything too fancy beyond that yet. Where's the special one? Okay, it was in there somewhere. Cool. What, does Cat want attention? Yes, he likes you, brother. What about it? Alright, I guess we'll work on that in the meantime. Although if we're trading out Izzard for Monica, presumably. Let's see...
We're gonna change history.
Yeah, that should do for now. And then I'll need to assign someone else on healing duty, but that's fine. So you've got... actually...
I'll heal you right up.
Support you. Got it.
That should do it. And then you're already geared to this. I think the only difference I'd have to make would be maybe putting a break brooch on as usual. May as well. Why are healers getting attack boosts?
Maybe it's combat at medic time?
Not on this class. Don't mind the brother, he's seeing to a cheat though right at my feet. Or at our feet now. Okay, actually we'll leave that as... Oh, actually. As entertaining as that would be, let's... Whoops. Oh, I've been putting the wrong thing on, haven't I? Whoops. Oh, nothing. I'm just messing with equipment, brother. Oh, I must have gotten some new accessory because I was used to always having to go up a tick. Okay. What's new here? Oh, I see. You just... Oh, you must have just maxed out that class. Okay, cool. Same deal here, I assume? Oh, that was from Zephyr. Okay, either way. Sure, where are we going for this? Alright, let's head downstairs. I'm assuming that's where I need to go for that. Unless... head for the specified location. Over in Cadencia. Where... Oh, interesting. Oh, fascinating. Okay. Let's chop it up to well, but not that. Let's see. Most big name YouTubers who do reviews or Let's Plays or video analyses have Patreons? Yeah, I'm aware. It's something I would consider at some point, but until I am committed to trying to make it work full-time, I wouldn't want to ask for that. I don't feel like I'd put enough content out for it to be worth it, although I suppose I'm not the one who would have to make the judgment call. Alright, let's see what this quest has to say for itself. They've even brought out the automatons. Elder, how about you tell me just what it is you think you're doing? We want independence from the city. We should apologize for the crudeness of our departure, but we'd like you to leave us in peace from now on. Well, this is complicated. I'm sorry that this might get a bit violent, but I'll have to ask you to leave now. Agreed, Noah. Maybe you'll feel more like chatting when your automatons are all lying in a neat little scrap heap. Well, alright, let's beat him up. Unfortunately for them, I'm a little over level for this, so they will fall fast. At least if I have my way.
Or will they go down? You're the only way.
Probably.
In that case, maybe go down fast and furious.
Where's something I could throw at you? Yeah, this'll do. I'm joking. Oh, that was loud.
Yeah, he startled Cheeto there.
Well, he gets startled by a passing leaf.
Yeah, if he were a chameleon, he'd definitely be solid.
Sure, let's go with that. Well, we got to spend some time with him, so that's all that matters. Most likely. Wait, why are so many people on the ground? How did we all end up on the ground?
You guys.
Huh? What just happened? It'll make sense to keep Monica around. I don't need Soul Hacker right now, so let's focus more on...
Leave the healing to me.
Yeah, that'll do. Okay. And then...
Dominion flower.
let's try this. Okay, let's see if a bit of extra AoE nonsense will help. Failing that, we can make sure that we've got enough regen fields in play to try and circumvent all of the AoE that's coming onto us. Oh, actually, better idea. Focus fire. No need to worry about... No need to worry about AoE nonsense of everything dying. There we go. Just needed a focus fire. There we go. Wait, when did the Crustav show up? Hiya. Okay, that's all we needed to do. I'm doing okay, thanks for asking. How am I doing? Doing okay.
It just popped
Been a
out
busy
of the
week,
ground
but...
and then dropped something.
Been a busy week, but a good one. At least so far. Sure. Now that we've seen to that. Now, why do you want your independence so badly? I would have thought you could work it out. You must have heard the story of the old city, built somewhere else, destroyed by Mobius. Yeah, I know the story. We heard about it from Garrett. And there was that Mobius raid. If they ever actually get past our defenses, there won't be anything we can do about it. We came to the conclusion that we had no option but to leave if we wanted to stay alive. I see. We don't really care if you accuse us of cowardice. This is our choice for the future. Our aim is to avoid the total annihilation of this city. If we survive, then we can build up our strength, and in a few hundred years we might even be able to tackle Mobius. That's a long time frame, but wouldn't be out of character for this game given what actually happens. I understand your point of view. But, as Elder, I have to order you back to the city. But we aren't trying to stop the lost numbers from fighting. So why? You didn't make any preparations before you left the city, did you? Well, I mean, if Garrett backs you up on this, then you should present your plans formally to the Senate. Oh, I'm not denying your choice. So will you go back and think your plan through? Okay. We'll talk it through with Garrett. Well then. You sure you haven't just caused a massive spark storm there? If they can come up with a workable plan, then we can analyze it. The future has many potential forms. They'll probably have sorted something out by the time we settle things with Mobius. I guess, yeah. Sorry to drag you out here. We should head back too.
I see some relations have changed.
That takes care of that. Alrighty. Now another bit of time spent around the campfire. Oh, I should talk to you while I'm at it.
Let's make the most of our break, guys.
So, what's this
Where should I
about?
start?
Hey, Tyon, I've heard you make herbal tea sometimes. Is that true? Ah, yes, it's something of a hobby. Would you like a cup as well? You putting the brew on, Tyon? Sweet! I'll have a cup of serious anemone, thanks. I doubt you would be able to appreciate the subtle flavors. Why don't I make you a mallow of the marsh? You can drink that instead. Mallow of the... Wait, isn't that a mushroom? You drink it to get stronger. Appreciate it, will you? Oh, you should have said. Alright then, I'll have 10 cups of your finest fungus water. Really? That was over quick. Let's see another
Where
one.
should I start?
The people of Tao certainly know their mushrooms. I'm kind of envious. I still can't quite tell apart which ones are edible and which ones aren't. And then I must also brush up on mushroomology. Riku agree in totality. It's not such a long time ago that everybody sleep righteous sleep and get food stolen by tokens. But Banana already apologized for that. And anyway, was simple blunder. Yeah, and besides that, it wasn't just your fault. Banana will not make same mistake twice. From now, we'll spare no effort in pursuit of deep fungal knowledge. When discover mushrooms, we'll eat everyone. Then we'll definitely learn through experience. I'm sure that will have no negative consequences, yep. I'm afraid sleeping too soundly will be the least of your problems then. No worries. Stomach of Banana made from 100% indestructible stainless steel. I don't know how reassured I feel, but I don't. Banana never tire in pursuit of knowledge. We should probably make a point of keeping some tummy-soothing herbs on hand. Yeah, I think we'll have to. Of course. Of freaking course. I'm not even surprised. Why would I be? Why would I be surprised at all? Come on. Why would I even be surprised? Alright, it looks like everything that's left is stuff that I need to go exploring more in order to get. At some point I'll need to make a list of everything just to make sure that I've got everything. Oh yeah, I'll have to worry about... Oh yeah, I need to set, Well, okay, let's talk to you first before I forget. I'm so glad I got to see you again. Good to see that you're okay, too. Did Ogi acquit himself well this time? It really helps me a lot when I was escaping, anyway. So how was it? What should I say? Should I tell her the truth? Perhaps not. I'm keeping lookout over Origin from here. If I spot any movement, I'm to report it to the city. I'm afraid I won't be able to join the battle directly, so I'll have to ask you to give him one for me. Yeah, no worries. We gotcha. Alrighty then.
We could do with some food.
Okay, what was it? Oh yeah, food. Yeah, may as well go with this again. Or whatever we end up working on next.
This has me raring to go.
Okay.
Let's keep things on a tight loop.
Alright, one more tonight and then we'll leave it there. Okay. Some soldiers have deserted from Colony 11, huh? Remind me which one Colony 11 is? Ah, Ashira. Alright, let's shake it up then.
My life is yours to command. For a little bit.
Better make sure we're well rested.
Funny how that one looked. Alrighty.
Break time's over.
Now that we've seen that. Actually, how we're looking in general. Okay, cool. So they were heading to Macta, right? Yep. There we are. Plop down right over yonder. There's an ether cylinder I haven't hit yet. I'll have to go check that later. Okay, getting there. What new... Oh dear! End of world! Ionios will be broke in tiny slivers of smithereens! Hey, don't say that. We're trying to stop that from happening. Truthful? Yeah, mate. Honest as spark. Hurrah, trust friends' words much. We'll shout very loudly from here! Of course. Let's just go take care of business before I get cringe anymore. So, what do we got? So, what do we do? Don't tell me we just search places at random. Of course not. Why do you think we brought the others along? I'm seeing tracks of several soldiers passing through here, quite recently. What tracks? I don't see anything. As this sort of thing is my specialty, I would hope not. I don't believe they're simply running away. They're clearly trying to erase their footprints. Still, the way I see it, they've been quite sloppy with their escape. They've left such clear tracks. We don't need a tedious commentary. Just follow the tracks. Yes, yes, understood. Though I'll thank you not to raise your voice at every little thing. I'll display the tracks in your iris. Please make sure you don't lose them. This'll go well. Well, nothing for it. Let's see where they take us this time. Hang on. Are they pointed in a direction I didn't notice? Now, this is correct. Maybe I just have to go further in? Yes. Yes, I did. Cool. That keeps things simple. Oh, there's a container up here. Yes, we'll go grab that while we're in the neighborhood.
Is that what I think it is?
Oh, interesting. It's not where I expected it to be. I wonder how we do reach it then. Is it through here? Yeah, it looks like it. Carefully. Guess we'll check it out while we're in the neighborhood. Am I allowed past?
Bloodlust
No.
in the air. What a thrill.
Okay. Let's nod and say we did. I'll go check that out later.
sight.
Look
Sure.
over there.
Over where? Fine, don't tell us. Okay. Alright, so nothing too scary yet. I wonder what's fighting right now. Okay, heading over in this direction? This is an awfully long-winded trail.
Rare thing?
I wonder where this is going to eventually end off at. Also, why zigzag so much? I mean, if you're trying to cover your trail, I mean, maybe don't... Well, I guess that's one way to do it. I wonder... Although you would think that trying to stay one step ahead would make more sense in the long... Now, leading into black fog, though. Oh boy. Ah, not good. No, not good at all. What isn't good? Explain yourself! They've split into two groups. Seems someone knows a few basics about confusing a tracker. Having said that, the numbers are already thin on the ground, so I doubt they'll have split up. One of the tracks must be fake. What impudence! So do we split into two groups as well? Follow both tracks? That's one way of doing it, but I think I have a better idea. How about it, partner? Can you pick up their scent? Oh, indeed, it is all I need. The telltale rusty scent of anger and excitement, and the tepid remains of confusion and fear. What are you? I'm just getting grass and tree... Okay. In a state of emotional agitation, humans give off powerful, unique aromas. Joy, anger, sadness. The smells describe these emotions most eloquently. Their feelings are laid bare for me. Oh boy. So you're saying you're tracking them by scent alone? Isn't it astonishing? My partner's nose is as sensitive as a wolf's. Smells even gives her a good idea of their emotional state. I wonder about that. Whoa, crazy. It's like you're reading their minds. Of course, most people found it somewhat unsettling and didn't like to approach her. Understandable. They didn't, did they? And after a long struggle, we misfits ended up under Ashira. Hey, this isn't the time to chat about the past. Which way do we go? Left or right? Yes, we're coming to that, thank you. I'll leave it to you, partner. Understood. Left, huh? Alright. Have I hit that ether spot? I have. Okay. You even have some green blips from the Turkin. Useful.
Oh, that's a rare one.
Where'd it go? Ah, here we are. Lower Macta again, huh? Feels like we were just down here, but has only been an hour, I suppose.
This is something decent, right?
Good enough. Caught up. What? They've caught up with us! Crap! Just a little more and we could have got away. Alright, you troublemakers, get ready for a knockering. while knocking? Please spare us! You fool! Our lives won't be worth living if we go back. We've nothing else to lose. Kill him! Oh boy. Hey, just calm down. We're not gonna do anything. I'm gonna kill you! Gonna take you down! Basically, you're gonna die! Really? Aha! There we have the fruits of your training, eh, Nock? Forget that. How are we gonna deal with this? First, we need to shut these fellas up. I know how much you all like to hold back, so that's your job. You're just gonna watch? My leftness is still being repaired. If only a certain someone hadn't wrecked it. Alright, fine. Yes, maybe we'll just take care of it then. Though it grieves me, shall we finish this little job? Understood. Yeah, this'll go well. Alright, time to get beat up. Here we go. Alright, nothing too complicated yet. It looks like we've got someone using taunt, but nothing too dangerous yet. Nice. Knockabouts, really? Someone's having way too much fun with that. Alright, there's one down. Ooh. Get oh, Ashira beat me to it by the looks of it. And then someone else beat me to the rest. Nice. Nice. And down you go. Alright, as expected, nothing too dangerous. There you go. It's over. We're done for. Oh no it isn't. You're not getting off that easy. Not until you work the Clear-Clad's unit off the shame with which you have sullied it. And not before. I'll break you and you'll need my training just to survive. You will love my training and despair. Of course. Have mercy. Amazing. I'm choking on the sweet musk of this. Why are you like this? Oh, it's intoxicating. No comment. Why? Mate, your partner's seriously worrying me. Yes. Oh, it's nothing too serious. She'll be back to normal after a short while. These deserters worry me, for slightly different reasons. Even if our friends here had been lucky enough to escape us, where are they going to go? They were palmed off on us in the first place because they caused so much trouble in their previous colonies. No matter how they struggle, they were only places with our colony, much like myself and my partner here. Sounds like you're talking from experience. Far from it. I've always been an obedient soldier, and how'd you end up in 11? If I had to admit something, is that perhaps I have one too many things to say. Fair enough. Especially when one of those things was to publicly ridicule a superior. That was wonderful to see. Welcome back, partner. You were quicker to return to your senses than usual. In Colony 11, you'll find that soldiers such as we are the norm, rather than the exception. The fact that you all are rebels is only a trivial matter. Personally, I welcome such like-minded people. Now that's a joke, I ain't laughing. You can count me out of your group. Uh-oh. What? Smells like a lie. What? See you again. Oh boy. Well then, I hope we can all meet again, if we all survive. Really? Already having him do push-ups? Welp. Alrighty. Let's see, I think we'll leave
I
it
see
there
some
for
relations
tonight.
have changed.
Okay, so we'll hit this real quick just to make sure... Yep, nothing in the character sheet. Alright, just run through these real quick just to make sure that we're good. Oh. Oh, right, it's because of this.
It's looking complete.
There we go. Got a few of these I need to look over, although... Honestly, since these require stuff from the Gogols... I'll have to mull over what the right... Well... I'm trying to think, where do I find all this? I thought there was a way that you could... I thought it was possible... Okay, it is possible to use Nopon coins, I'm just blind. Although apparently that doesn't work on stuff where you get Nopon coins as a reward. That's annoying. Ugh, okay. So I'll have to go surfing for Gogol related stuff. Alright, so it's just those two that I can't use Nopon coins on. Fair enough. Probably because they can spend the Nopon coins retrieving the stuff themselves. At least in theory. Alright, but what's still... What's still showing up then? Oh, right. The level 35 one. Cool. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and leave it there.
It's good to keep a record.
Okay. Less latency at the end than I expected. Okay. So it is still a problem even on this OS. I'll have to check. I'll have to play this on Windows next time I get a chance. Well, run OBS through Windows. Either way, only 11. The Kev is dumping ground for the crazies. Yeah, pretty much. Either way, so we'll go ahead and leave it there. So, quick update then. In the back end, my focus continues to be on Metroid Prime 4, as you can see. So, I've made good progress through hard mode, although, my god, the enemies do not mess around on hard mode. It's not as if they've changed up the attack animations or anything crazy like that, but they decided the best way to make hard mode, well, harder, is to make the enemies hit harder. I kept dying to the robots with lasers in Voltforge, and I am very annoyed. Impressed to an extent, but the fact that I'm having more trouble on the small fry, in quote-unquote, than I am on the boss fights is giving me pause. I feel like something's overtuned here, though it's hard to know how much of it's sour grapes and how much of it is, hang on, 3 of these guys landed hits simultaneously the first time I see them and brought me to near death. I think something's overtuned here. Still, I can complain about that on my own time, I suppose. So, I'll be continuing to work through that. I've got enough of the script done to where I can start doing audio recording, which is exciting. But otherwise, let's see. Sorry, I'm just scrolling down for something real quick. Alrighty. Apart from that, is there anything else worth mentioning? Probably not. So the focus continues to be on that, and as a result, I wasn't able to do all that much grinding for Xenoblade 3. So I suspect the next time we jump in, I won't be bringing back Future Redeemed quite yet, as I was able to make a bit of progress preparing for that, but not as much as I need to in order to wrap it up. So my thinking then is that I'll continue working on classes, well, upgrading classes, as well as seeing to, well, small bits and pieces here and there. Might be good to go offline and take care of the Collectopedia, but I can worry about that in due course. So, that in mind, I'm thinking then, next time we jump in, I think we just knock out the remaining uniques. Just to keep things simple. Because if I'm going to be having problems to where I need to shake up my formation, it might make sense, because we've got, let's see, 20 uniques left that I need to bring down. Looking at my list, just based on what I have on Soul Hacker. Actually, we can just show that off real quick. So if I go over here, let's see. Only got 5 arts and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. 15 skills left. It's gonna take a while on the skills. And I may want to start working on those on my, well, with what time I can get. Though, grinding for those will take a while. That's another thing I can do, because apparently I need to go after specific monsters enough for a few of them. Most of them uniques, but at least the hyper-specific ones. Presumably the same monsters that we had to fight in order to get it. So, I'll work on that as I need to, I suppose. Still, progress is being made. So I'll keep working on stuff as I can, though Metroid Prime 4 continues to remain the focus. So it'll be slow going, but, well, it's not as if I've reached the point where I'm going to be stonewalled by a lack of grinding. So I guess we'll see how things continue to shake out in the long run. As far as future plans, since that, well, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance was mentioned, I think it would be good to jump in and take a look at that eventually. Though, the problem right now is I've got way too much on the backlog. We've got, just on this channel, we've got Deltarune, Silk Song, and this game. To say nothing as to when something else crops up. Or any of the stuff I need to work on for Metroid Prime 4 to get that review done. Which includes dabbling a bit in 2 and 3 as well. To say nothing as to the fact that I still have a little bit of progress to make to wrap up the time I'm spending with both Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment as well as Hades 2 offline. So, given the circumstances, well, it's just going to take a while to work through everything, so I don't know when I would make time for Path of Radiance at this stage. Especially since, well, there's only so much time in the day. Let's just put it that way. And I do have to spend some of it preparing for long-term stuff. I've spent the last week just spending time with working through Metroid, wrapping up a hard mode run of Metroid Prime 1, and then also doing some initial audio editing for Fire Emblem Engage, which, that is going well. I'm through 10% of the audio at this point, but that only puts me, what? Let me bring up Reaper just to confirm real quick. How far does that send me? Not too far, I think, right? Yeah, so as far as consecutive audio is concerned, I've only hit the 14-minute mark. So, it's going to be a while yet. It's going to be a while yet. So, should be fascinating however it turns out. Hopefully so anyway. And till then, I guess next time we jump in, we'll go ahead and knock out the remaining unique monsters. I'll go ahead and make a note to myself to hold to that. No matter how long it takes, we will knock out all of the unique monsters. And let me just make a few notes about this section. Alright, we'll leave it at that. So, I guess that's all that needs to be said. Thank you all for stopping by. Hopefully this was as entertaining for you as it was for me. If nothing else, this was useful since I'm operating out of my test OS right now, so good to know that whatever issues going on with increasing latency on the monitoring audio, it's going to be a problem here as well. I'm going to have to mull over the right course of action to deal with that. I'll have to check Windows to see how it looks, but all in due time, I suppose. For now then, thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you